miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon. Ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Oregon State's offense will take the field for the first time. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback, who makes a sure tackle.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll throw it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Dropping back, it's Aurora. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long. As the junior frustrated, he missed that connection. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Perkins. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Red pass is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Touchdown, Ducks! They put the first points on the board. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 50. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking for space. It's Durham. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here at Autzen. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Beavers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to pass, it's Aurora. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to buy time. He's in open space downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for room, it's Meyer. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bag's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. He wants to change this route. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. To the air, it's Aurora. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers send out the punt unit.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aurora. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The official says no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Oh, better look out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Aurora. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Oregon Ducks will take over. First and 10. Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down. Here we go.
Back to pass. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lincoln. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down was incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Pulls and fired complete. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it in the... Just trickles to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Aurora. The throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Let's go, let's go.
Rides the back on the option to give. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He stopped just short of the goal line and the one. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Meyer.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
22 water.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Myers. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mason. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Military stun.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
They go to the ground. Past the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
By the receiver.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Meyer. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The corners are walked up tight. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Perkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Makes the grab on the left.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Into the end zone, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game, but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here for David